And there's one question that I get hit with every day. How do I eliminate fear? How do I eliminate fear? And you know, that's a question that most people really never learn the answer to. And the answer is very clear. First of all, you don't want to eliminate all fear. Fear can be a very good thing. Fear can caution you. Take it easy, you know, don't just jump off the pier if there's rocks underneath it or something. Fear is a healthy thing. And we want to understand that fear is caused by ignorance. That is the primary reason. Now, you'll find people wanting to enter business for themselves. They're at a job they don't like. They've got a dream that they want to execute, but they're afraid. They're afraid to step out and do it. We find people that want to invest and they've got the money and it's a good investment, but they're afraid. And so they stay away from it. Fear is a terrible thing in that respect. I want you to look at that drawing. That drawing represents you. The big circle represents your mind. The top part of it, where there's a choice, that's your conscious mind. And there you've got all kinds of mental faculties. You've got the ability to think anything you want. The bottom half of the big circle is your subconscious mind. It has no ability to choose. It has no ability to think. It'll accept whatever you give to it. And it's what you give to it that's going to determine what happens to the little circle there, because that's your body. So the way we act, the way the body moves, is an expression of what's going on in the mind. And unfortunately, it's generally an expression of what's going on in the subconscious mind, the lower part. Now, ignorance has a polar opposite. It's called knowledge. Ignorance is not knowing. Knowledge is knowing. That knowledge is information. Well, some people live in ignorance all their life, others don't. Now, I did live in ignorance for a long, long time, and then I started studying and everything changed for me. But it didn't change by accident. It changed because I began to study and I developed something that was called understanding. The top part we say you can think, and you can think anything you want. Your subconscious mind is programmed. That's where a paradigm is. A paradigm is a multitude of information that's a program in your subconscious mind. It's habits, a multitude of habits that control our behavior to an enormous degree. The conscious mind, remember we said you had the ability to choose. Well, what do most people do? If they see a situation they don't really understand, they start worrying. Am I going to have enough money? You know, am I able to do this? Worry and doubt are both psychic diseases. It is a gross waste of this energy that we talked about that flows into your consciousness. Now, when you build an idea, if it's a negative idea, and you impress it upon the subconscious mind, that sets up a vibration called fear. And that's what people want to eliminate. There's a power flowing into your consciousness. You took and you had a choice. You had your choice of what you wanted to build with it. And what you build? You build a negative idea, doubt and worry. Then you got emotionally involved with the negative idea because the subconscious is also your emotional mind. Now, whatever's impressed must be expressed, and it expresses itself in the physical body as anxiety. Now, that's when most people get some Valium or something like that. They drug themselves. They don't understand the cause of anxiety, and most people don't talk about their anxiety. They don't show it very well. Do you know what they do? They suppress it. They bottle it up inside. Now, no good can come from that. In fact, a lot of bad can come from that, because the suppression that's impressed and bottled up inside turns into something we call depression. That's the cause of depression. Whereas it starts with doubt and worry. The worry turns into fear. Fear is expressed in anxiety. We suppress the anxiety and it turns into depression. The depression eventually will cause your body to break down. That's what's called disease. Now, can you change this? Absolutely, you can change it. Faith based on understanding. Blind faith isn't worth diddly. Blind faith, first time you get tested, boom, the faith is gone. Do you know, faith and fear are two interesting things. They both absolutely demand you believe in something you cannot see. We go from understanding, we impress it, that's where faith comes in. You see, faith is the ability to see the invisible, to believe in the incredible, and that will permit us to receive what the masses call impossible.